Good morning, everyone. Greetings from LocoRobo. Meet Marcel and meet the beast. These are your billion-dollar toys that are going to introduce your kids to the exciting world of programming through the lens of robotics. My name is Pramod Abhichandani. I'm the founder of LocoRobo. It's 2015, and it's pretty clear that computer programming has changed the face of this world. Computer programmers are one of the most sought-out professionals in the market. Not only are they well paid, but this profession on the whole is rising. Chances are that if your children are growing up in 2015, then they have been touched by the world of computer programming in some way, shape, or form, regardless of where they come from and regardless of where they're going to go. I know this for a fact because I am a professor of engineering and business in the colleges at Drexel University, and I co-teach classes at the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania. I'm an active researcher, and I have $1.4 million worth of grants in my research portfolio, and I've been fortunate enough to win several awards for my educational efforts, including one that was presented to the National Academy of Engineering here in the US. Now, for those of you who do not know what this is our Grammys. Now, the reason why we've been able to win all these awards is because I was part of a team that built the largest Lego robotics-based curriculum in the country. We built a modern robotics cutting-edge curriculum for 1,000 incoming freshman students at Drexel's College of Engineering. But even after spending $250,000 in educational robotics kits and countless hours building and executing a curriculum, we found that Legos were simply not cutting it. You see, it's 2015. And in the age of digital design, 3D printing, and laser cutting, the idea of having your kids build something using Legos just doesn't make sense. Further, Lego is not a robotics company, it's not an educational company. Then why lock our kids in the proprietary software of Lego? We found that children were simply getting stunted in their growth as programmers using Legos. So in late 2012, I decided to step out of the ivory towers of academia. I put on my thick entrepreneurial skin, and I collected with me these three genuinely creative and hardworking engineers. And we set out on our journey to build the next big thing in educational robotics. For the next 2 years, we went over countless iterations, strong market research, and numerous prototypes to finally arrive at our solution, LocoRobo. LocoRobo is designed to do one thing and one thing really well: teach kids programming. LocoRobo is a fun and educational platform meant for kids of all ages. It is your child's toy, it is your child's educator or teacher, and best of all, it's your child's closest friend. You can play with LocoRobo much like the RC cars from the 1980s. I hope you remember those. The only difference is that these days it's on a touchscreen device. Or, should your child's interest peak for just a second, she or he can be guided into this wonderful, magical world of computer programming through a graphical programming interface. Here, we've provided these vibrant, colorful graphical blocks that can be arranged in certain manners, that can be customized in certain manners, that can be thought about in certain manners. And ultimately, what you're doing is you're providing your child to express the opportunity to express his or her creativity. Once done, just go back and save these graphical blocks onto our website simply by syncing onto our website. And that's where the real innovation of LocoRobo begins. On the website, you'll not only find these graphical blocks that you created on your iOS and Android devices, but with the magical touch of a single button, you can convert these graphical blocks into lines of code, simple English-like lines of code in 4 different languages: C, JavaScript, Python, and MATLAB. These 4 languages, computer programming languages, are the languages of digital literacy in 2015 and onwards. These 4 languages form the foundations of what we see around us. Suddenly, your child who had never written a single line of code in these languages is introduced to these languages. Suddenly, she or he becomes a coder. That is the true power of LocoRobo. That is the true innovation of LocoRobo. Now, we could have stopped here, but there's one key critical part that is missing here. You see, a machine, a robot, is only as good as its eyes and its ears. In other words, its sensors. So we wanted our kids to understand what sensing is, what the physics behind sensing is. So we went ahead and created the first to the market virtual reality-based platform that allows kids to, in a hands-on experiential manner, hold the sensors in the real world and see LocoRobo react to them in the virtual world. We find this to be a really cute but really effective way of engaging our children in the physics behind sensors. Such was the impact of our educational technology that we were picked up and presented and featured at the Consumer Electronics Show earlier this year. We were recently invited to participate in the prestigious Robo Universe startup competition, and tons of people out there in the media have written about us, about the impact of our products and services. We recently had our TV debut, and it was quite spectacular. The word about LocoRobo has spread far and wide. We have received numerous inquiries from countless countries around the world and within the US. People want to know, when is LocoRobo available, how to buy LocoRobo, when to buy LocoRobo, where to buy LocoRobo. Close to home, we have received inquiries from the Lower Merion School District. I know some of you are Lower Merion graduates, and we are in chats with them. And we already have early adopter parents and schools. The Greenwoods Charter School is one of our earliest adopters for LocoRobo technology. Now, all this is great, but there's something even better. We've done zero marketing for all of this. We've received all this inbound interest by spending not a single dollar on marketing. This is a strong indicator that when we do ramp up our paid marketing efforts, our digital marketing efforts, our direct marketing efforts, we'll see a strong traction. The reason why people are coming to us is simple. See, there are a lot of companies out there that sell a robot. But we are the only company that provides not just a single high-quality robot, but a world-class collection of iOS, Android, and web apps, and the first and only technology in the market using virtual reality to teach kids about sensors. We brand that as the LocoRobo Academy. This is by far the most comprehensive educational robotics ecosystem out there in the market, and that is the reason why people come to us. Now, all these products and services naturally lend themselves to a good business model, a nice business model, where the robots form our central product, our central entity. The code brings these robots to life, the software brings these robots to life, and finally the academy scaffolds the child's development, the parent's development, the teacher's development, and allows them to flourish within the ecosystem. We are going to retail the robots. We're going to provide the free version of, or the basic version of the apps for free, but if there is need for an advanced version, there's going to be a freemium model, and finally we are going to create a subscription model for the LocoRobo Academy. Now at this point, you may be thinking, where are we? We're doing a lot of things, where are we in our cycle? Well, we are in a very unique position because our robots are built and tested, our software is done and tested, and the LocoRobo Academy only keeps on getting better and better. We are ready to ship these robots out in 2.5 months into the hands of the customer. We know where we're going to go to manufacture these robots in China. We know exactly what the warehousing is going to look like, and we even know what the packaging is going to look like. Today we are here, I'm here, my team is here, and we are seeking a partner. We want someone to jump on this with us and run with it. We want someone to paint the town with LocoRobos. I'm going to leave you with one image. It's an image of Renee. Renee is a nurse by profession and a mother to John Henry, a 6-year-old boy who's really interested in tinkering around. That's the adjective that Renee used to describe John Henry. He loves to tinker around. Much like everybody else, Renee found us online and decided to stop by DreamIt's office last week to check out LocoRobo for the first time. I want to draw your attention to John Henry's expression. That expression is indeed that of a 6-year-old boy who's seen something that he really likes. He's a little shy, but genuinely happy about this toy that he wants to get his hands on. That expression is priceless. I'm not done yet. For the sharks in the room, I've not forgotten you. For you guys, I want to draw your attention to this part of the image. This is not priceless. Thank you very much.